Hello students, now we have question the conservation of momentum. Conservation of momentum, you know that before collision and after collision, what happens, you may have seen during whenever you ride the bike, bicycle or any things you can take which are happening in the surrounding. There are so many objects, sometimes they collide with each other. Okay, and due to collision, what happens? The object comes to close if the objects are mutually interaction. But considers that if the objects, there are two objects moving in the same directions, okay, one by one, but the object, if the behind objects having the more velocity, then what will happen? Definitely it will covering the distance or displacement, it will collide with the forward object, and after that, after some interactions, the object which have been less, now it will be more velocity and move with the final faster. So you will notice that suppose we have the two objects A and B, I have given the name, and first having the mass m1 and second having the mass m2, and having first initial velocity u1 and this is the final velocity, and you know that, so if the two objects will collides or intersect, then you will notice that it will change, but the initial and the final momentum will remain same. We will find out their relation also, but we see that I have written their statements. It states that if a group of bodies are exerting force on each other, many objects are exerting the force, then what will happen? Interacting with one another, their total momentum remains the same before and after the interactions if no external force act. Suppose there is no external force acting, so definitely that is the final momentum and the initial momentum both will equal. Just like suppose that this is the object, this is the before collision, and this is the during collision, now, and this is the after collision. You see that first it was the less gap, but when it collides, its velocity increases. You can assume here according to Newton's third law that you can apply, and also you have the Newton's second law already we have discussed, the rate of change of momentums. So you can write here F12 you can give, let F AB, that is the force experience by A on B. Similarly, FBA equal to force experience by B on A. Can we write here? Very good. So according to this statement, what you can write, but we have the formula F equal to rate of change of, we have the formula rate of change of momentums. So we can write FAB equal to, if you will take the change in, what is the velocity, change in velocity for first object, what you will take here? You will take here, if there is the numberings m1, m2, if you will take the, then you can write here m1 and here will be v1 minus u1, this will be now, and there will time taken, that is the t. Similarly FBA, if you will write, then here will m2 and what you will write, v2 minus u2 by t. But according to Newton's third law, Newton's third law. Every action there is equivalent opposite reaction, means FAB equal to FBA, but you will take in the direction it will be reverse. Okay, so you can put the value here, therefore you can write M1 here will be V1 minus U1 divided by T equal to minus, here will M2, okay, V2 minus U2 divided by T. So I think that T and T you can cancel out. Okay, very good. Now you can multiply this one. So here will be M1 V1 minus M2 M1 U1, and here will be equal to, multiply this one, minus M2 V2 and plus M2 U2. Can we write here? Now we can interchange this. So here is V and V. So you can write these sides M1 V1 plus M2 V2 equal to, this will right side, so here is minus, it will be plus M1 U1 plus M2 U2. Can we write, or you can exchange also, or M1 U1 plus M2 U2 equal to M1 V1 plus M2 V2. Can we write here? And this you know that the sum of momentum, what we can write here, M1 U1 plus M2 U2, that you can write here Pi, that is initial momentum equal to final momentum, because we know that momentum we represent by P. Okay, so this is the initial, so I you can write, this is the final, and for F. It shows that the before and after whatever the momentum will, okay, so both will equilibriums, that is the initial momentum and final momentums, when the two and more objects are collide with each other. Okay student, so such type of questions we will discuss. So I think that you should write these ones, and the new students please subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you.